I see Dahlia has shooed you off to make dinner. Don't take it personally. Cooking is personal time for her. Even I'm not allowed in while she's preparing a meal, especially for company. What did you two talk about after she sent me away? Just curious. Well, with a blush like that, now you have to tell me. Me? You could ask her about anything, and you chose the person you already live with? Oh no, I'm glad you discussed other things. I just find it funny that you'd ask her about me, is all. Well, what did she say? Girl, I'm just going to look for whatever paper she wrote it down for you on. Your face. All right. I won't press for your little girl talk gossip. Even if the subject is me. I'm just glad to hear you two are getting on well. What are those? Oh, of course. She knows best about these things after all. It doesn't surprise me that she wanted to share with you as well. Just don't smudge her notes and I can help you with them when we get back tomorrow. Yes, we can visit her again. In fact, I think she'd enjoy the company immensely. Maybe even for a bit longer. You could make the trips yourself if you got comfortable enough. Of course I'd let you. You aren't my property. You are free to come visit Dahlia whenever you wish, with or without my company, as long as she allows it. I am glad you're enjoying yourself as well. You seem much more at ease. It looks nice on you, this openness. This. I suppose Dahlia didn't mention what else was in the back garden. Probably didn't want to dampen the mood. It's a memorial to our parents. I spend some time at it every time I come here. It's a ritual of sorts. Of course I miss them. They were good to us. Did she light the cinnamon candle yet? Good. I'm glad. Why here? Well, the memorial is here because I wanted Dahlia to have it. I have a smaller version at home, but this one I helped grow here. A tree woven through with ever-blooming blossoms, their names painted rather than carved into the bark. A beautiful way to remember them, and a tribute to the tree who saved us once. They're part of the reason why I take in people, you know, because they would have done the same. We get so few chances in life, some fewer than others. They understood that better than anyone. You may join me, yes, if you don't mind the bit of dew. We used to sit like this, the four of us, just enjoying a breeze. Father would braid our hair and tell us stories about his hunts. Mother would be lying with her head on his lap, and sometimes, if she was feeling impish, undo some of our braids. When Father caught her, she'd simply smile and do it again. He'd attack her with kisses until she promised to stop, but it was a terrible threat. She'd be back at it again soon after. They absolutely adored each other, and with Dahlia and I right in the middle of all that love, we could almost believe that everything would always be perfect. How time changes things. You know what they'd be saying about us right now? Despite there being absolutely nothing between us whatsoever, they'd be teasing me relentlessly. They always hoped Dahlia and I would find our people, have what they had. If they saw me with you now, I wouldn't hear the end of it. Because you're exactly the sort of girl they hoped I'd fall for. Oh, charming, witty, but also very kind, beautiful, understanding. I said understanding, girl. Oh, before that. You know what I said. Besides, I'm simply stating what's already true, even if you don't see it yourself. Of course, there isn't anything between us. I care for you the same way I've cared for others before you. Oh, that's not what Dahlia thinks. She believes in so much, even after everything she's gone through. Then again, she mostly, I suppose you'd call it, dates around, gets to know people. Perhaps it's her way of undoing that cruelty, discovering kindness anew. I am not changing the topic. Dahlia is very relevant. This is her home. I spend time with you because I want to, and because solitary confinement has been proven to drive one mad. It's mutually beneficial. Buying you things. Because I enjoy seeing you happy. Purely selfish. Girl, What else did Dahlia tell you? I have every reason to be guarded. I have been here before. Nowhere. You seem to have a lot of questions all of a sudden. You're very close now. Yes, there do seem to be flowers growing around me. Perhaps you'd like to focus on that instead. Involuntary magic, perfectly harmless. Well, if I knew why, then it wouldn't be involuntary now, would it, girl? I don't think you're in a position to Dolly, I see you over there. We'll be right in. Nothing. Nothing was going to happen. Go inside, please.